everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I was very inspired by this lipstick right here. So this is from the Maybelline. This is like their coffee line for like fall and stuff like that. It's a beautiful shade. If you've been with me for a while, you know that these are my favorite type of lipsticks. The applicator, it's just super easy to apply with. They're long lasting. You gotta let them dry and then they don't come off even when you eat or drink, so they're worth it. I think I got it for like $7 at Walmart, so highly recommend them. So this is the inspo for today. I am wearing a top. It just doesn't look like it. And also I have my water with me, so if you want to see how I get my fall makeup look, then keep on watching. Brows already done. What I've been doing, obviously I can do a tutorial on them so you guys can kind of see what they look like. They're a little dark, but because my roots are pretty dark, I didn't want to like tint my brows or go a little lighter, just because I am morena and my roots are kind of dark, but the rest of my hair is blonde, I guess you would call it. Yeah, crazy natural hair day. Just leave it. Let's not work with it. What I've been doing for my brows is I've been using this right here, and it's the Yardley London Shea Butter. It's like a little bar of soap like this, and as you can see, all I do is I grab my setting spray, which is the Morpheum one. I spray it on there. I use one of these, kind of rub it off as much as I can. As you can see, there's still some on there. And I just make sure it's like glue, like this will stay. I do use the e.l.f. one to set my brows with in dark, but this really helps. I don't even have to use concealer, because honestly it's just giving me the brow shape. It was so easy to fill in. I feel like I don't need as much product. Like honestly, I didn't use that much product on here. Like I used it just to outline it, honestly, just because my darks were a lot darker and fuller when I use this, and it smells good. And I didn't pick a clear one just because I liked this one, because it just has buttermilk, so that's really healthy, and also it is for sensitive skin. I have sensitive skin, so highly recommend this. Smells delicious. And one tip I do have with this is after you spray it and after you do that, let it sit for a little and then let it dry before you put it back in whatever container or drawer, so that way it doesn't get any mold or it doesn't get infected, just so it dries completely before. I'm gonna go through the whole thing with you guys. It's so weird because all I've been doing is like short tutorials on Instagram, and so you edit 60 minutes into 1 minute, so you don't get to do the whole thing. So this is kind of different and new. I'm excited. So for eyeshadow today, I've been using this on my last I don't know, like 2, maybe 3 tutorials, because I'm honestly obsessed with it. I bought it out here in North Carolina at TJ Maxx. So it's this one. It's the BH, the Sylvia collab. If you watch her on Instagram, I'll link her down below. She's pretty funny. She does very like genuine reviews and like just fun stuff also. And it looks like this. I honestly really love the packaging. Like it's very sleek and elegant. I like that, and it's a good size. I got this for $7.99 at TJ Maxx. I think the original price is like $24, but honestly, it's a steal. Obviously, it comes with a big old mirror, so as you can see, there it is, all my stuff. And right here, so this is what the palette looks like. It is stunning. It comes with 2 highlighters. I will admit this one is a little dark for me, which I was really surprised, because you would think because I'm pretty tan it would fit, but I got a little bit of a dark shadow, and that's when I know it's too dark for me. So I love that it has for all skin types. I'm just gonna grab a makeup wipe to have on here because I tend to get messy. Favorite wipes, you guys, I've gone through like 5 of these. They even take off my waterproof mascara and all of my makeup, and it hydrates it. And I was against wipes for a long time. I don't know why I saw these and I'm in love. They're the same brand that I use for my sunscreen, and they are super hydrating. They don't dry out, take waterproof mascara, and it's like a moisturizer. Highly recommend them, and they don't burn your eyes. So yeah, I use these. So honestly, I don't use concealer like I used to on my eyelids, just because I usually do my foundation first and then I do my eyeshadow. But honestly, now that we're getting back into the whole tutorial, I will show you guys why people use a concealer or an eyeshadow base on their eyelids. So this is the CoverGirl shade Golden Neutral. Highly recommend this. Also drugstore. That's another thing about me. If you're new to my channel, I love drugstore makeup. I honestly prefer it a lot more than my high-end, just because I found some really good dupes and just products that work for such an affordable, less than half the price of a high-end, and they work as good or even better. So we're just gonna go ahead and take a little bit of this. That's all I do, honestly, because this is very full coverage. Grab a brush and I'm just going to pat this in. This, all it's really going to do is give you like a clean base. As you can see, since we have like little veins, hyperpigmentation, or just if you just want to your eyeshadow to stick better, this is going to help. There is some really good eyeshadow primers. I don't feel like I'd spend on them, just because, like, again, I can use my foundation or so everybody's different. You can choose to set them. I do, just because I feel like it makes them easier to blend. Some people don't, because they want the shadows to pop and stick a lot more. Again, it depends what look you're doing and what you want. So again, quick and easy. And then from there, I'm gonna go ahead and move into the palette already, and I'm gonna use Wolf right there. And it is a very pigmented, like nude shade. I love this for the brows, but also I like setting my eyelids with this shade Chanel, this mustard color. It's one of my favorite colors, actually. I love this. I'm just gonna take that on a fluffy blending brush, tap the excess off, and we're gonna go and put that all over the upper eyelid. So I always start from the center and then I kind of go out. Look how pigmented that is. I love that. Obviously on the video some colors wash out, so trust me when I say in person this stands out like crazy. On camera as well, it looks really good. My lighting may be a little light, so it may wash it out, but we'll see. Focusing that mainly the outside, the center, and then whatever you have left, taking it into the inner corner. Another cool thing about these ones, especially this shade, if you were to do your base first and then this, it does not have fallout. And I do take this a little bit out because I'll clean it up later. I like more of a cat kind of smoky out look. That's just me. Again, depending your eye shape, if you want a round look, then you just stop here and you kind of go back up, or like myself, I like extending it just a tad bit. We're gonna go ahead and use this color right here, you guys. We're just gonna go right into it. And first I'm gonna go with a fluffy brush, kind of just put it everywhere, and then if I want more pigmentation, I will a little bit more compact and more pigmentation, I'll use another small brush, more dense like this. Again, always make sure you tap that out. And we're gonna add this on our lid, going down first so it gets close to the lash line. We're gonna go ahead and mix that. Ooh, so pretty. I love this. That's why I say, like, if I do want it more like emphasize like that orange, then I will go in a little bit. I may just do that more like in the center, but I really like how this is looking. It's almost looking like one shade and you can barely notice the yellow, and I like that. So again, we just build that up. Once we're done with that, I'm gonna take a more dense one like this, and I'm gonna go into the shade October, even though we're in September. Actually, let me go in with this one first. It's called S Club. That's cute, just to see how dark I really want this look, because I do want it kind of smoky. So I'll take that brown, and here we're just going to pat that into the outer corner first. Just stipple that in first to see where you put eyeshadow first, and then you can blend it in. Okay, so I'm not seeing a lot of definition with this shade. I think it is too light, so that's good. I wanted to test that first. So now I will go in with October, that one right there, right under it. It's more of a dark brown. Still has like an orange undertone, I think. And again, same technique, pressing that into there and then slowly. I'm not going to take that too much into the crease because I don't want to like take away from the orange. I just want to give my eye a little bit more definition. A wing line using 2 shades, obviously this brown, and then to darken it I'll be using this one down here, which is called Bear. So Bear and October right there. And for this I will be using just like this. It's angled, as you can see, October. And grabbed a smaller brush so you guys could see, so I can get closer. We're gonna start in the center of the lash and slightly go in. Here, I'm just gonna wipe. I didn't get any fallout, but I do like using this before I do my makeup, just in case. And then also it helps me clean up right here. October with the shadow just to blend it a little bit more. Make it a little darker right there. So before I put on lashes, I did want to show you guys how the look would look if you just wanted to add mascara. I added the Lash Paradise Voluminous Mascara from L'Oreal. This is an OG product for me. I've used it for years. I do use waterproof because I do feel like I have longer lashes, and sometimes with regular mascara they tend to fall. So the lashes I'll be adding are these ones from LA. I've been loving these, you guys. I have so many different styles. I have the yellow, the green, the purple, and these are the blue. They're $3, you guys. So, and they're beautiful. Just look at them. Well, I'll be adding these and I'll be right back. All right, so the lashes are on. So you can see it does bump the look. Just makes it look more like full, complete. I really love these. They're easy to apply. They're very fluffy, as you can see. Really highly recommend these. So now we're gonna move on to the skin. My favorite part, as always, these primers. I've been using them for about 4, maybe 5 months now, and I'm obsessed. This is the Hard Candy Hydrating Primer. This is a dupe, exactly the dupe for the Milk Makeup, the green one, and you'll see that it comes out the same, but the price, of course, is insane. You'll see it comes out like jelly. This is going to not only hydrate your skin, but it's going to prolong your makeup. Like, honestly, when I put this on, especially on my nose, it just makes it all last for a very long time. And after a while, you're gonna see that it's gonna be like tacky, and I love that. So we used that there. And then because I do feel like I have a little bit of pores right here, and then I like putting it on my smile line so it doesn't emphasize them very much, that's where I use the Poreless, the e.l.f. Putting Primer. This is so popular, you guys. I'm sure you guys all know about it. It's a dupe for the Tatcha Poreless Primer. So that's how it looks. Since I do have nails, I do use that. Sorry, I didn't mean to flip you guys off. You know how that goes. And I do work it in my fingers first. Looks like that. And then I'll put it where I need it, which is my nose and the small lines and a little on the chin. And you can instantly see how it gives you kind of like a filter type of look. Foundation, I'm gonna use one that I don't think a lot of people, like at least people that I know, don't really use, but I saw one of my big YouTubers, Jasmine, she uses this, and she said it was a dupe for, I think it's the NARS Radiant one. I could be wrong, but I believe so. And this is only $10. You guys probably saw me using one of my videos. It's the NYX Born to Glow. This, oh my goodness, you guys, it makes your skin look beautiful, healthy, just overall flawless, and it's full coverage, and also it stays on for a long time. I did get true beige, which I do feel is a little dark for me, but I balance it out with my concealer. So if you're a little tan like Ma, you can use this, or you can go lighter. So I do have an olive undertone, more yellow tone. I don't have pink, so that's why I go towards the beige. And a little goes a long way too, so looks like that. And I will apply that with my finger. You can see it looks a little dark right now, but we will make this work. And then using my favorite sponge of all time, it's a new one, I just got it with my finger. It's the Equal Tools. I like it because, like I mentioned in some of my videos, this side, which is the flat one, will give you the most coverage. If you want less coverage, you use the butt, and then this little section right here fits perfectly under your eyes. So it's amazing. So you can control even how much coverage you want. Again, being careful with the eyeshadow. I've done that where I'm just kind of like going, and then I just accidentally hit my eyeshadow, and then all your hard work was for nada. So I did put it in the back of my hand. I will say I did wash my hands before starting my tutorial, so I highly recommend that. Just so that way, if you are applying, like I did, primers and other stuff with your bare hands, your hands are at least clean. If not, use a brush to apply your skincare or primers or foundation. How it evened out, it looked a little scary at first, a little too yellow, but it worked, and it'll work even more when I put my powders and concealer. So again, the NYX Born to Glow foundation, highly recommend it, only $10. The CoverGirl Golden Neutral. This is the first one I'm gonna use. Honestly, I don't do a lot like I know a lot of people do. I don't, even though I do have a lot of hyperpigmentation, so like dark under eyes, I feel like the more I put sometimes, because it's full coverage, so if I put too much, it's gonna get cakey. And I do my under eyes last, so that way it kind of dries up and it is even more full coverage. And then again, a little on the nose. Actually, on the nose, I'm gonna use my sponge. I feel like sometimes the brush can take away, and obviously we don't want that from the nose. And same with the forehead. See how pretty that is? Wow. Just gonna get in here in the nose area where sometimes we miss spots. So I thought I was gonna get a little bit more coverage, and I was going to use my Revolution concealer just because I wanted more of a white, but I think this combo of foundation and concealer really goes good together, so I'm not gonna do that. Using the, you guys, I'm still using this. You guys seen me use this for years, so you guys know I truly believe. It's the HD banana brining powder from NYX. I won't open it here because it's already broken, so I just kind of like smash it up and use it shade. So before you set your under eyes, make sure you pat, so that way there's no creasing. If not, you're going to set the crease in place and it's gonna look creasy and cakey. So, and the powder is the same as foundation. If you add a lot at a time, you're going to get a really powdery, cakey look. So make sure to press it in. I use my sponge because I like how it gives me more of a like skin-like, versus a brush. It kind of just sits on top and I can press the powder in this way. But again, it's all up to you, what you prefer and what your skin can take. Face, I'll be using the Maybelline Fit, the loose powder in the shade 20, which is light medium. I love this powder. So for this one, I will be using a brush because it's the rest of my face, and then I'll go in and with the sponge again. So just a little, dab it. And I do like this powder because it has like an extra coverage because it is tinted. Don't put a lot. Press everything in. Now for bronzer, are my staple. I don't feel like I need to go and try out different ones unless I'm like very intrigued into them. But this is the KYLIE Cosmetics. It's called Tequila Tan. And this is a beautiful bronzer for my skin tone. I really like this. And a little goes a long way. And then if I want more of a dark, it's going to be this one, the Physician Formula and the shade Bronzer. So these two are my favorite. I just take a brush like this, grab a little, and I go at the top of my ear, and then I just slowly go down. And then you can go up as well. You always want to bring the contour, the bronzer contour up, so your face doesn't look like it's sagging or going down. But I do mark it first there, and then I go up. I think so I don't need too much. You can see it's just a perfect natural bronzer, and I really like that. That's what I'm going for more today. But I am going to contour just a slight bit, just with this shade. It's not too dark, so it's not going to be like too emphasized. Just a little. I love how this smells too. Love that. For my blush, honestly, I've been using the same blush for every video. I'm sorry if you guys get annoyed by that. But honestly, it's just my favorite blush. It's the perfect shade for me. It lasts, it's affordable, and it's the Milani Tea Rose in the shade 08. Love, love, love these, you guys. Mix my blush into my bronzer, and it kind of gives you that perfect color. And these brushes are the best for blush because they really staple it in and they don't like spread it out. So I don't put it in the apples of my cheek. I used to do that for the longest time. Then I started noticing, and I saw videos where if you do it upwards, eventually when you smile, versus if you put it here, your face is gonna be more like chunky, and it's gonna look better this way because you're lifting your face, versus if you put it on the apples of your cheeks, you're making your face look a little drowsy and a little bit more round. Because when you smile, eventually it'll go there to your apples of your cheeks. That was an awkward smile. Sorry. Just see the combo. I love it, you guys. And I do put some on my nose. And on my chin. And a little bit on forehead. Just like that. So we're done with powders. I'm going to go ahead and set everything with the Morphine setting spray. With the Morphine setting continuous setting spray. It's a mist actually. And I'll add my highlighter. It doesn't come off. I found this really cool thing at the Dollar General, I think it was. This beautiful fan, and honestly it works like magic. So I use this with my skincare. I use this with this. I'm a little extra, sorry. Just that way it dries up faster. I feel like with the fan it made my eyes water too much, so this works a lot more, and it's affordable. It was like $1 and it's all dried. Cool. Alrighty, now for highlight I'll be using the e.l.f. This is the Glow Glam Beam. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I'm a big fan of this. They weren't as like pigmented as I thought. I'm still trying it out. I've been using it for about, I want to say a month now, and I'm still not blown away. So I do think I'm gonna start getting a new highlighter, just because I do like the one in here, but I want more of a golden, and the gold one in here is a little dark for me. So I will be using a mixture of these two. Not crazy about highlight anymore like I think we all used to. So if you want a very subtle highlight, I think you'd like this, but I don't know. Still saying what I think about it. And now I'm just gonna finish the lower lash line. I'm doing the same thing, and I'll come back to add the lipstick. And to finish up the look, I'm going to go in with this right here. You know, before I do that, I'm gonna go back in the palette. So you can leave it matte like this. I know a lot of you like that. I'm a little extra. This shade right here, it is called Prince. just a little. And I'm gonna add that in the inner corner. Yeah, so it kind of opens up my eye. I know a lot of people don't like this. I do, so again, it's up to you how you want to do your look. So again, this lipstick right here, I'm not going to use a liner because I can use this. The tip's really usable, so let's speed through this. Okay, everybody, so this is the finished look. I'm obsessed. I like it. The combo of the eyes and lips, I just think it looks amazing. Again, this was the inspo. As you guys can just see, it really complements the eyes, and then it doesn't make your teeth look yellow, and I like that too. You could go a little darker, like you could have this as your center shade and do a little darker, or also you could use a liner, lip liner, but I really like how this looks. So yeah, guys, this is everything. I was really excited about this. I hope you guys liked it. If you guys have any comments, leave it down below. Send me a message if you guys like this, and yeah, I love you guys and thank you for watching.